in the store, and you know how I got the food stamp remaining balance at the bottom of the receipt, right? $13,500 with a $5,000 cash, Larry.
Wow.
Okay.
Just to add more context, what they're talking about is a post that went viral, and it was a picture of a receipt that was left at a bodega by an immigrant. And this is what the post says. My friend was behind a Venezuelan woman at a store. The woman left her receipt. Look at this ish here. I can't get EBT and look at the cash balance. We let them tell us it's no help though. And if you look closely at the picture of the receipt, you'll see that the cash balance says there's $4,498 and the food stamp balance says there's $13,401.
What? Yeah. Man, look at, man, hell no.
Migrant, somebody that's not from this country. Now, you are a veteran and you've also served this country, correct?
Correct.
Now tell these fucking people, okay, after I just said they left a receipt with a $13,000 food stamp balance.
Wow.
Tell these people, as a veteran that served this country, right? Tell them how much food stamps you get in a month.
$23.
Wow.
$23.
23, not 2,300.
23.
Why even send him that? That don't even sound right. Why even send him that? They can just go ahead and just buy him the food. At that $23, you can't even get a meal for $23. As high as the grocery stores is now, you can't even make a meal out of $23. One meal. If you can go buy some cereal, some milk, and some bread, and some peanut butter, and then that $23 is gone. You can't even buy the jelly, because the cereal, the milk, and the bread, and the peanut butter, that's $23 right there, gone.
Not 230.
Wow.
How much you getting in food stamps a month?
$23 a month.
$23 versus a person that's not even from this fucking country versus a person that served this fucking country. $13,000 they said it was on that receipt.
Wow. $23.
And this is why I'm always side-eyeing or suspicious when the Democratic Party says they want to take more tax money for welfare programs. As an American citizen, about 50% of every dollar you make is already going to go to the government in some way, shape, or form. When you get it, it's taxed before you even see it. Big Daddy Biden already got his money before you even get yours. Then when you spend it, it's taxed. The person that you spend it with, when they receive it, it's taxed. When they spend it, it's taxed. You got property taxes. You got
context. This brother be watching his reaction channel. His name is the Poor Man's Podcast Reacts. Y'all can check out his. He just he reacts to different things, but I just want to do a reaction on his reaction because I was just talking about this with a friend of mine.
Taxes on gas. Heck, you get taxed when you die. So about 50% of every dollar you make is already going to go to the government. Why don't we already have these welfare programs? How much money, what percent of our dollar would you need to give us these welfare programs when we already give you 50% and you can't even take care of the veterans? How can you demand more? What bank could I go to as a U.S. citizen and get a loan with the track record that the U.S. government has? You $32 trillion in debt, and you telling me that you want more tax money? And you can't we give you right? That's just not even realistic in my opinion.
He can find an opening.
And you fighting to get your what?
100.
Your 100% from the VA.
From the VA.
He can't even get it.
Fight.
America, you should be ashamed of your goddamn self.
100%.
You should be ashamed of yourself. See.
So they're getting $5,000 a month cash on the EBT card, cash, and plus another $13,000 in food stamps. They can start their own. She said that the lady was in front of her at the bodega, so I'm thinking this is New York. Shit, you can start your own food store with that. If you're getting $13,000, is it $13,000 all together, or is that monthly? That's what I'm trying to understand.
See if Kamala gonna fix that.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Here this man
That's
is a veteran, okay? Fighting for his 100%. He done fought for this country, and he get $23 worth of food stamps every month.
Wow.
And then they done found a damn receipt of a migrant, getting $13,000 a month, Larry. Not every 5 months, not every month.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Is that not a slap in the face?
It's crazy.
Slap in the face.
Back to the sternum again.
But that's sad.
You literally can start your own restaurant with no overhead. If you get $13,000 a month, you could take $3,000 of that and feed 6 people in the household and still have 10 grand in food stamps left. You can start your own. You can start your own. She can take that and she can buy $10,000 worth of food a month and turn around and sell it, sell plates and sell her own, have her own restaurant if she wanted to. Some of them already.
Fight for this country ain't even working.
Nope.
Say it again.
It's not. You got it? Roll with it. It's fucking sad.
Common Sense 101. I got your big reason why you better not freaking vote for Kamala Harris.
Oh, she mad.
She hit it.
This
She hit it.
X post me so mad I almost threw the damn phone across the room. I need a goody powder because I have a headache. Why is it this illegal alien, this so-called migrant from Venezuela, left a receipt at the cash register in one of the New York City bodegas? Hold up. I'm going to tell you. Why is it that this heifer, who has never put anything into this country, never worked in this country, never paid Social Security tax,
Right.
never paid a property tax, never put into the IRS, never paid anything into anything, came here with her damn hand stuck out, came from shithole country, where are you from? This individual left the receipt where she had just bought some food at the bodega. Okay? Her food stamp balance, let me make sure I'm getting this right, on her EBT card, her taxpayer funded
Yeah, you got to clear it up.
EBT card,
Yeah, clear
her
it
food stamp balance is $13,401.82
Wow.
That's
Every
crazy.
time I hear it.
for 1 month.
It's crazy.
That's this
1 month.
individual's food stamp balance
Yeah.
for 1 month. Okay? Because when you use your EBT card, it leaves a record of the balance after you've gone to the store and spent it, whatever. But somehow, this bitch who has literally never, and yeah, I said it,
Why you gotta call her a bitch? The other chick went off on another chick. She can't help the fact that we some suckers and she taking advantage of us being suckers. She just seen the opportunity for some suckers giving away some money and came to get it. We the ones that should be mad at us, not her. These immigrants come over here in droves, take advantage of us being stupid. That's all.
say it again. This bizatch who has never paid anything into the system is somehow worthy to get $13,482.
And to add insult to injury, they're not just giving these migrants EBT cards. Some of these migrants are getting to stay in luxury hotels, 5-star hotels.
The city is renting some 5,000 rooms at a swanky hotel just 1 block from Times Square with spectacular views of the iconic skyline. Rooms cost up to $700 per night. Oh, there's also a top-of-the-line fitness center on the 3rd floor. Officials are keeping the cost of all of this under wraps, but a similar package to house the homeless during the early days of the pandemic came at a $300 million tab.
How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
My dad has worked his entire life. He's 60 years old. He's worked his entire life, and he's never spent the night in a 5-star hotel. But these migrants are staying in 5-star hotels that cost $700 a night for months. And this is on the taxpayer dollar. Those hotels are still getting paid their $700 a night. It's just of your money.
Right.
It's crazy. It's madness. And not only are they staying in these hotels for $700 a night, but the people at the hotels are having issues because supposedly they're wasting food.
A massive waste of food paid for by the public, as one would expect from a sanctuary city like New York. So how is this happening? We're talking bags of food tossed into the garbage.
This in a city where lots of people could use that food. Here's Seven on Your Side investigative reporter Kristen Thorne.
This is insane. This is fresh. This is good food. This is bags and bags of food being thrown away.
Workers at the Row Hotel in Midtown say it's a nearly everyday occurrence.
We throw away food that is perfectly fine.
The 1,300-room hotel is being used exclusively, some of whom
they throwing the food out because they don't like the food, and there's people out here, Americans, eating out of garbage cans. God, dog.
are seeking asylum.
This is completely sad. This is a waste. We wasted a lot of food. We got homeless in New York City.
Felipe Rodriguez works in the housekeeping department at the hotel and told us about the food being thrown out.
Bagels is just going to waste.
He says this is the delivery the city makes to the hotel every day, 3 times a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Fruit, water, and sandwiches are also available on every floor. Rodriguez says workers have spoken with hotel management about the amount of food being thrown out.
We have complained rigorously about the waste of food.
This housekeeping attendant, who did not want to be identified, says she throws out food all the time.
Boxes of apples, boxes of bananas. They throw out the sandwiches as well.
We asked the city repeatedly how much it spends every day supplying food to migrants at the Row. They didn't get back to us with an answer.
I can't eat! I'm broke, nigga! I'm broke! Top hotel prices in New York, all on the tax dollar. It's crazy. But again, my dad, who worked his entire life, he doesn't get any of these luxuries. They'll kick his door down, take his dog and his Batman toothbrush if he don't pay his money in taxes. But these people are benefiting from taxes. They're trying to give them rights to vote. They trying to give them rights to vote without having to register for the draft. It's insane. It's insanity.
Cash balance is $4,498.85. The fuck?
She heated. I don't blame her.
I really do need a goodie powder. That's just one. That's one of them. That's one of them. New York has hundreds of thousands of these foreign nationals roaming around. Why does she have $13,000 in food stamps?
And they don't talk about the crime, and it's been a lot of R's on women. Y'all know what I mean when I say R's. I'm on YouTube. There's been a lot of R's on women in Texas, where a lot of these illegals are coming over here. Because when they come over here, they have a fresh slate. If they were S offenders, if they were deleters, serial deleters, because, you know what I'm saying, degenerates, whatever, when they come over here, they got a fresh slate. Their criminal record ain't coming with them.
I'm mystified. I mean, veterans are literally sleeping on the freaking streets.
Right.
With maybe $100, $200 a month in food stamps.
Yeah, mentally ill people.
And they fought in wars to protect this country. They don't get $13,000 a month in food stamps. And they don't get $4,498 a month in cash. I'm looking at it. I can't even believe this is real. This is actually real. Senior citizens have to go back to work.
Right.
After working for 70 years.
Yeah.
In their 80s, they have to work to greet at Walmart or Costco because they can't stop working. They don't have enough money with this so-called Inflation Reduction Act. And I
got a friend right now. She in her mid-60s. She'll be chilling on the beach somewhere. She can't work. She said, I got to work at least another 10 years. She'll be 75, still working. You see what I'm saying?
Extremely high inflation thanks to Biden-Harris.
Yeah, what people have to understand, and I've noticed that, there's a lot of people, when you see those older folks working at like Walmart and stuff, they're doing that out of necessity. They're going back to work because they have to. They've saved money for retirement, but due to inflation, that money is worth less. That's what people have to understand. Not only are you paying your tax dollars to this type of stuff, but when they have to print out more money, it's also a type of tax. Because not only does it make everything more expensive in the future, but it also makes it so that every dollar you work hard to save is worth less. So it's kind of stealing from both ends. Right. So yeah, you see a lot of these older people that got to go back to work, and this problem is only going to get worse because we have a declining birth rate.
This is all a scam. I mean, we got people that's getting ready to retire that's going to try to live off $2,000 to $3,000. Impossible. It's impossible.
A year.
Because what happens, it comes up here, we spend it. We're $35 trillion in debt. We don't have any money. We're dead broke. And then taxpayers have $2 trillion in credit card debt. We are in huge
So where's the money going? Where's the
trouble? In this body, we had better start figuring that out, because we're going to have a run on this city here soon, and there's going to be about 150 million people coming up here saying, where's our damn money that we paid in? I could have put my Social Security money 40 years in tax in the market and probably be worth 8 to 10 million today. But the federal government wasted it.
You're gonna vote for this shit to continue? Oh my God, don't talk to me. If you even, I mean, the identity politics aside, Kamala Harris has an open checkbook. She has an endless credit card on your tax dime. And she does not buy cheap things. She can buy whatever she wants. She can drive whatever she wants. She can live wherever she wants because she has the money, thanks to you and your tax donations. And of course, the big donors, foreign and domestic, probably mostly foreign, but whatever, $13,000. This Venezuelan migrant gets $13,000 a month in food stamps. Another 4,400. That's just a balance. That means it started higher than that.
Yeah.
So this individual had even more than that, than what I just mentioned. In what world is this allowed? I am seeing videos in Venezuela where she just came here from, where there are hundreds of thousands of people taking to the streets because of the rigged you-know-what that just took place, where Nicolas Maduro does not want to leave power. So he's just like the Katie Hobbs of Venezuela is just sitting there like, nope, I ain't leaving. Even though exit polls show that the other candidate won clearly based on what the people want. You can...
So far-fetched, seems so far out of our imagination that we have to believe that there's something malicious going on because it's just so incompetent. That's how incompetent America has become.
But what do the people want? Do you really want this? Do you really want 4 more years of this? Because it will get worse.
Yeah. It will.
They're going to be buying these people homes, like flat out, and just giving it to them. BlackRock, Vanguard, they'll just continue to buy up homes and rent them out. And Harris will just give government subsidies.
They already doing it. It's a dude next door to me. He can't even speak English good. He owns a fourplex next door to me. And he bought it, rebuilt it. Indian dude, can't speak no English. And he mostly got black tenants, and they be complaining because he don't take the trash out. He don't cut the lane. He don't cut the grass. They be having grass coming up to here, like it be high. He got in an argument with one of them. He told him, you move out. You move out. Like, you can't speak English good and own property in America. Now I bet she can't do that in his country. Hell no, they wouldn't sell it to her.
To these migrants so that they can have homes while we'll
be renting apartment buildings from them. This is how crazy America is. We'll be born and raised in America, never owned a home, and we'll be renting apartments and houses from them. And the government be done gave them money to buy their houses.
Figure out where you're going to live because they have priced you out.
Yeah, and you got to pay for the other people's houses.
But these migrants have government subsidies for the rest of their pathetic existence on your tax dollars. Oh my God. $13,000 a month in food stamps. Another $5,000 or so a month in cash.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. What y'all think, man? America's getting bleak. It's like you don't know what's going to happen the next day. I say even before the pandemic, you saw the decline of America and the mediocrity of America and the idiocracy of America. And I think the pandemic just knocked us off our feet. Now we're trying to get back on our feet, and it just ain't happening. You know, I've said before, this country, especially LA, is built for migrants. LA and New York and these big cities are starting to be built for them, not for you. The people who born and raised here they got to get out of LA to be able to afford rent and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But $5,000 a month, free cash, plus they're probably doing a little extra money too, doing Uber and other shit. So they probably bring home another $3,000. They probably bring home $8,000 a month, so they can afford to live here. Pay $3,000 for one bedroom. If you're getting $5,000 a month and your food paid for, $13,000 in cash, and food stamps, that's crazy, man. What y'all think, man? Leave your comments. Subscribe to Charles and Ezra. Hit that thumbs up button.